Coming right up, the Heat taking on the Bulls. For the Miami Heat, they're on the road in a hostile arena. They know they can grab a win in this environment, and their chance to prove it starts now. Bulls, Heat, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And now, a good time to look at our power rankings through the last part of winter. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And you know, right now for Miami, they've been consistent in their approach, and they found consistency in these rankings. Just a real solid club that puts a good product out on the floor.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Mutombo. LeBron James is out there with Havlicek. Then it's Tatum, and it's Jackson in at the 4. And for Chicago, Johnson is out there with Ingram. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Wallace in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Wallace with a screen on James. Offensive rebound. Ingram wide open. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Berry, they're going to grind it out.
Now, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle accountability and will consistently be about their culture.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And Jokic drops them both. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Heat, John Havlicek, shooting 1.
One shot.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Jokic. Here's James. Second chance shot. He can't get that one. Good defense by Jokic. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's Mitchell missing.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
For 3.
And that is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor.
Ingram finds Johnson. Now, here's Jokic. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Jokic has got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Mitchell against Havlicek. Jackson passes to Mutombo. And here is Tatum. 5 on the clock. Doesn't go that time. Here's Jokic. He's got 6. Down low. Back to Ingram. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? It remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Heat. Good on both. Here's Lillard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Offline from the high post. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now here's Ingram, following the miss by Dikembe Mutombo. Back to Ingram. Let's go. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Ingram's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
The Heat trail by 7. Mutombo, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And this team encourages Mutombo to take those shots, knowing how efficient he can be inside.
Ingram outside. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 12.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game?
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Havlicek kicks to Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Chicago. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Wallace. Mattier comes in for Johnson. And Paul subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Miami, Donaldson, he's checked in for Mutombo. Derek Lively comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Tony Allen subbed in for Jason Tatum.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Cousins with a screen for Jokic. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. To the middle. And it's Havlicek missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
That shot wide open. Havlicek's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
To the paint, here's Donaldson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jokic passes to Paul. Back to Jokic. Cousins with a screen on Lillard. Here's Jokic. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Pass to Havlicek. Lillard outside. Back to Havlicek. Lively with the screen. Shot clock at 5. That one falls. Havlicek's got 8 points.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And that one's good, Jokic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 9. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got James. Havlicek is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Screen by James. Here's Havlicek. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 11. Johnson kicks to Boozer. Ball against Caruso. Paul dishes to Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And Wallace, he's checked in for the Bulls. Jackson, he's checked in for the Heat. On the wing, Jackson. Caruso looking for an opening. LeBron outside. 6 to shoot. To end the cold streak. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Paul outside. To the inside. Here's Wallace. Pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Heat. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
And LeBron's playmaking has always been exceptional, has no trouble spotting the open man.
Cunningham passes to Mitchell, takes a 3, unable to get that one. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. Tatum finds Jackson. The shot's good. And that's now 7 points for Jaren Jackson.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
And here is Paul. He had 13 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Cunningham dishes it to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
LeBron against Johnson.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim, that time on display.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Chicago. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Caruso against Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis? And there is this sense that every team that Paul has been on, he's just made them better. A testament to his leadership and obvious selfless attitude.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Wallace. Ingram comes in for Johnson. Jokic subbed in for Mitchell. Outside, James. Pass to Donaldson. Outside, Tatum. Now Jackson. Now here's James. Covered by Cunningham. Jackson from long range. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Paul finds Ingram. Back to Paul. In the corner, it's Ingram. Fires the 3. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Jackson passes to Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Shane Battier is checked in for Cunningham. Heat also with the sub. Allen's checked in for Jackson. Battier kicks to Jokic. Floats it up for Cousins. Allen outside. Pass to Lillard. Pulls up. Cousins pulls it in.
His touch from mid-range, and that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Cousins with a screen for Ingram. Cousins with a screen on James. For 3, Ingram. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Inside, here's Allen. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Allen passes to LeBron. They need this one. LeBron going to work inside.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall. Allen outside. Pass to Lillard. We've got 13 seconds left in the second quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
2 shots.
Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
You love Lillard because he loves the game, and this is a guy who just wants to be out there. He wants the ball in the hands, and he tries not to get caught up in all the drama that happens around the game. It's 100% focused on it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Jokic kicks to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, DeMontis. This team was efficient in the first half. What's working offensively?
Everyone knew today was going to be a game. We all came out focused and we're playing team basketball. We're sharing the ball, and that's working for us.
And you got a lot of weapons there, DeMontis. Thanks.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass.
And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Well, right now for the Bulls, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Here's Jokic. So with Cousins on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Donovan Mitchell. Johnson is out there with Ingram. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Wallace in at the 5. James, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Havlicek. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Jokic. Over LeBron. Jokic, no good. The Heat trail by 8. Outside, James. To the inside. Here's Havlicek, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Both free throws good from Havlicek. The Bulls leading by 6. Mitchell dishes to Ingram. Wallace with a screen on Tatum. Johnson's shot is off. Miami's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
Jokic getting out and running, that's a huge plus for this offense, determined to beat some people up the court.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. The 15-footer, they get it again. Tatum, nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Chicago making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. And here's Ingram from the arc. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. Pass to Mutombo. The kick out to Havlicek. The second chance effort. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Chicago making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in. Donaldson, he's checked in for Miami. LeBron with a screen on Mitchell. Havlicek, the pass to Jackson. Pass to Havlicek. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Havlicek's got 18 points in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Jokic way outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. That shot off. Good D by Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Mitchell. When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
The Heat making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Jackson, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Havlicek. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Johnson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. And here's Jokic. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Good quick decision from Jokic. Catch it, shoot it, bury it.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Paul's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Miami, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Havlicek. Count it, good.
Always an appreciation for Lillard and his build, just how rugged he is, along with that fearlessness.
Pass to Cunningham. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now Caruso. Jokic defending. And he drives in. And the rejection by Cousins. Johnson, the pass to Jokic. Shades over Caruso. And it falls over the rim and in. Jokic has got 8 points here in this quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the chart.
The other part about tonight, you got to give credit to the coaching staff. They came in here with a great game plan, defensively locked in. They were ready for the sets. They jumped in passing lanes. They came away with steals. I mean, they anticipated just about everything.
Caruso kicks to Lillard. Taking high percentage shots has been this group's specialty. On your screen now are this month's field goal percentage leaders. Third is Chris Paul.
It would be hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has. He has been on fire.
And free throw good from Lillard.
There's so many qualities of a lead guard that Damian Lillard possesses on the floor, in the locker room. He really, truly sets the standard.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Boozer, he's checked in for Cousins. And Shane Battier subbed in for Paul. And Miami also making a switch. Havlicek is checked in. Back to Jokic. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Here's Jokic, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lively the pass to Lillard. To the middle, here's Havlicek. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Jokic against Lillard. Boozer a screen on Lillard. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What's Jokic, like 6'10" out there? Not many defenders are going to be able to match up with that kind of size.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Ingram, he's checked in for Chicago. The Heat also changing it up. Mutombo comes in for Donaldson. And LeBron subbed in for Tatum. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, it's so hard to try to defend Joker. You never know what it is that he's going to do. And because of that great vision, he's got great talent.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
For Miami, Damian Lillard at the line for 2.
Free throw good from Lillard. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And this is the challenge Jokic possesses for opposing teams. He's so good at getting these types of calls.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Jokic, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Havlicek with a screen on Jokic. And a deep 3 from Lillard. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Chicago Bulls. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Miami, they've got LeBron James. Jackson is out there with Mutombo. Then there's Havlicek, and it's Lillard in at the point to tie it up, and it's sent back by Jokic.
Known as a shot blocker, but Jokic smart enough to sniff that one out and impact the field goal attempt.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Defensive foul. John Havlicek. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago, Donovan Mitchell. 1 shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat, trailing by 5.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Jokic. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 27 points for Jokic.
And I think Jokic has decided, I'm going to take over this game scoring-wise. I don't know how you say that in Serbian, but trust me.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls.
For Miami, Damian Lillard. At the line for 1.
The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Jokic. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks it out to Lillard. Outside Jackson. Here's Havlicek. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's Mitchell. Miami grabs the miss. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Lillard, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Jokic with the bucket.
Jokic's dangerous there. Makes him tough to defend when he's knocking down mid-range shots.
Here's Lillard. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Mitchell outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on LeBron James.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Larry Johnson.
That's good from Johnson. The Heat making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jackson kicks to LeBron. Tatum passes to Havlicek. Miami no good on that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Johnson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Left side Jackson. Havlicek outside. Over Mitchell. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Here's Ingram. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Havlicek. That doesn't go either for Havlicek.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Tatum against Johnson. Back to Ingram. Stolen by Jackson. Down low. Here's Havlicek. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
Second team foul. Shooting for Miami, John Havlicek. 2 shots.
That's good from Havlicek. Both free throws good from Havlicek. The Bulls leading by 6. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. Let's see.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Stolen by Havlicek. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And getting to the line at will. James using his smarts these days to draw those kind of shooting fouls.
Shooting for Miami, LeBron James, taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
No good on the second free throw. The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Ingram against Mutombo. And it's Ingram missing, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Jokic, and the Bulls with another miss. On the wing, Havlicek. Covered by Mitchell, and that one's good from Havlicek.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Count that one.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
James kicks to Tatum. Havlicek outside. James a screen on Mitchell. And it's Havlicek missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Jokic finds Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
13 at the line for 2.
Greg. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ingram. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Tatum with it, now guarded by Ingram. Pass to Mutombo. Here's Jackson. Havlicek outside. 4 on the clock. 18 feet out. No good from LeBron. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Wallace with a screen for Jokic. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot block.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
1, 2, 3.
1:19 left to play in the final quarter. James in the post. He's against Jokic. LeBron, no luck. Mitchell passes to Jokic. Mitchell will screen on James. From deep, Jokic. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Havlicek, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Ingram. Now here's Johnson. Over Tatum. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Johnson. Wallace with a screen on Jackson. Just 5 to shoot.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
For 3.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Heat substitution. Number 13. Damian Lillard.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Miami. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
Jokic with the steal. So the Bulls win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David. Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year race. These are the top-ranked rookie talents in the league as their first season in the NBA comes to a close. Well, you look at Griffin, performing at a high level all season long. Fourth in our rookie list, this coaching staff has raved about his maturity.
Sitting behind just 3 of his fellow rookies, there may still be time for him to move up this list.
Well, getting that Rookie of the Year trophy would mean a lot to him, but with all the talent in this class, there's no shame in being number 4.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Hassan Whiteside, and it's Green in at the 3. And for San Antonio, they've got Griffin, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Here's Billups, and there's the screen. Nails it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here are the Spurs now. It's a 3-point game. To the paint. Stolen! Pass to Green. Here's Billups. Parker defending. Moncrief, no good. Griffin passes to Parker. Back to Griffin. And Griffin slams it in.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Pass to Billups. Oh, Robinson with a block. Weber passes to McGrady. Here's Weber. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Billups. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Billups has got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Pass to Weber. 6 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's McGrady. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Timeout called. Sacramento. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Here's Billups. McGrady grabs a miss.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Parker passes to Robinson. Yep, that one's good.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Embry, defended by Griffin. Rebound by San Antonio.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's McGrady. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Here's Billups. McGrady grabs a miss.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there, but he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Back to Parker. Pass to McGrady. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. McGrady's got his second bucket of the night. Kings trail by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Whiteside. Pulls up on the wing. A nice shot by Moncrief.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they perform, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from 14. It doesn't go for him.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Down low, Elims. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness. Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Pass to Whiteside. Here's Embry. Robinson defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The teardrop. Robinson with the block. Griffin with it. Green picks him up. Up top, Robinson. Here's Parker. Embry grabs a miss.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Kings trail by 3. Here's Archibald. Pass to English, over Robinson, and another miss by Sacramento.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Weber. Robinson with it. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Pure from three-point range. McGrady's gotten his third basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Archibald. It's on target from the high post.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Here's Weber. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Back to Griffin. Rebound by Sacramento.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Weber. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
David Robinson, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson. And so he hits both. 26 seconds left in the first. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Green, guarded closely. Pass to Archibald. Clock at 4. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Spurs out in front, leading by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
They've got Griffin, and it's Weber in at the 3. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. It's good on the putback. And the Spurs lead by 6.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Archibald. Good work defensively by Robinson. Spurs lead by 6. Weber passes to Parker. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Green. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Archibald. Parker defending. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to McGrady. Parker outside to the middle. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Timeout called. Sacramento. So the Kings making a change here. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. In third, the Spurs.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Here's Weber, inside. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 10 points in the game.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside, Green. They set the screen. Here's English. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Now here's Robinson. He's got 10. Shot from the top of the key. Embry grabs a miss. Kings trail by 6. Pass to English. Driving in. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's McGrady. Shot left block. And the shot is good off the backboard. Griffin's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Green with a screen on Parker. Here's Billups. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Stan, they always say, for a player, confidence is such a big part of it. How can a coach instill that in a player?
Well, as your coach, I think your job is to create a system that the players believe in and they believe they can have success in. The rest of it has to come from inside of the players. They have to believe in themselves.
Hassan Whiteside, he's checked in for Sacramento. Weber passes to Parker, knocks down the triple.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
They set the pick. Here's Moncrief. Oh, Robinson with a block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Finney Smith checked in for Sacramento. Green comes in for Draymond Green. Here's Moncrief. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Here's Whiteside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Free throw good. Whiteside. That one's no good. San Antonio leading by 8.
San Antonio, Chris Webber, first personal foul.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
For Sacramento, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Outside, Green nails it from beyond the arc.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
Outside, Robinson. Pass to McGrady. Robinson gets the bucket. Robinson's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Outside, Finney Smith. Here's Moncrief. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Griffin's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Weber. And here's Griffin. The 3. McGrady shot is off.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Sacramento making a change here.
At the line for the Kings, Danny Green. At the line for 1.
San Antonio with the ball. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season. Pass to McGrady. Here's Weber. McGrady, the pass to Weber. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parker. Deflected! Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Sars checked in for Whiteside.
Team substitution. Number 20. Alexander Shaw.
Kings trail by 4. Pass to Billups. 1:33 left in the second quarter.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's McGrady. They get it back. The Kings have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. Here's Finney Smith. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, let's look back on the last month now and see which rookie players were leading the way in assists per game.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Spurs lead by 3. Outside Robinson. Pass to McGrady. Looking to get it going. Billups with a rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And he's going for the oop here. And out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
San Antonio has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Parker passes to McGrady. Knocks it down from distance. McGrady's got 10 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And the shot's good. The Spurs have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Parker outside. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Pass to Robinson. Shoots over Sarr. Robinson gets the bucket. He's got 14.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
And so it's San Antonio with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on this show. Unselfish ball movement usually leads to better shots.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. It'll be the Detroit. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kings trail by 6. Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got Draymond Green, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Pass to Moncrief. Green, a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Moncrief. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now. Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Moncrief. Here's Embry. From the high post. McGrady grabs a miss.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Moncrief, the shot from the low post is good. Moncrief's got his second basket of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants to give them a breather and talk things over. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to McGrady. All sorts of time. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Whiteside. Here's Moncrief. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Moncrief's got 4 points this quarter.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Back to Robinson. Shoots over Whiteside. Robinson can't hit.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
And there's the rejection. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Pass to Moncrief. 6 to shoot.
his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
To the inside, and Griffin slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Embry. Now Green. Here's Embry. No points yet. Here's Moncrief. Rebound by San Antonio. Weber's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's McGrady. He's got 12. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys, but now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's English. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it. And since the All-Star break, these are the teams that have ramped up their defense. Second, the Spurs.
As the season goes on, their defenders have only gotten more confidence, eagerly attacking the ball handlers and being as disruptive as possible.
The Kings making a switch here. Sarge checked in. Outside Robinson. Pass to McGrady. From the high post. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. McGrady's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Green with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 14. Pass to English. Green with the ball. Launches a 3. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Weber passes to Robinson. Pass to Weber. Here's Griffin. Rebounded by Archibald. Kings trail by 12. On the wing, Green. Here's Archibald. Robinson defending. To the middle. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Finney Smith checked in for Sacramento.
Number 17, Dorian Finney-Smith.
Well, Sacramento is shooting just 36% in the third. Pass to English. And here's Finney Smith. No good from outside.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Griffin outside. Here's Robinson. Second chance effort, and he takes it up and lays it in. Robinson's got 16 points now.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Archibald. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Archibald's got his second basket.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Griffin outside. Knocked loose. Here's Archibald. Parker defending. The lead now cut to single digits. Archibald's got 4 points this quarter.
Showing off the dribble moves. Able to create for himself. I love it.
Parker outside. Pass to Weber. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. There's the block. Here's English. Parker defending. English, that's good.
They're really working the paint now.
San Antonio leading by 6. Now here's Parker. He's got 5. McGrady, good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And down it goes. 2 points. Parker's got 7 points.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The third quarter comes to a close. San Antonio on top. They lead by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Griffin, and it's Parker in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Moncrief. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Spurs. Weber's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Here's Billups. This one for 3. Back to Green. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And for his position, Green has impressive vision with the ball, helping him find the wide open man.
Outside Robinson. Back to Parker. Pass to Griffin. Parker the screen. Outside Robinson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll be playing the Rockets in Houston. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for that game against Los Angeles, on paper, they should be expected to come away with a win. However, this might be one of those trap games if they aren't fully engaged.
Whiteside, he's checked in for Sarr. Out to the wing. Here's Billups. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Weber. Green covering. Back to Griffin. Rebound by Sacramento. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. To the wing on the left. Parker outside. Pass to McGrady. Here's the floater. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Spurs lead by 3.
Yeah, I can't tell you what a difference second chance points make in a game. That can be the factor that swings the outcome.
Parker outside. Pass to McGrady. Back to Parker. Now here's Robinson.
Sacramento, Hassan Whiteside.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Sacramento. Wayne Embry.
Take a break.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Parker outside. Pass to Weber. Now Robinson. 4 on the clock.
And good whistle there.
Hassan Whiteside. Second personal foul. Second team foul. David Robinson. Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Kings trail by 4. Here's Billups. Green with a screen on Parker. Here's Billups. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Billups has got 4 points this quarter.
Stepping up in the big moment. I mean, an incredible job of finding his shot.
Nice job taking the initiative. Coaches will encourage you to take that if you have a good look.
And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
San Antonio ball.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside Robinson. Griffin passes to McGrady. San Antonio again missing. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Green, and there's the lob. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The Kings call timeout. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, I was able to listen in on the Sacramento head coach talking to his team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Moncrief. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Here's Billups over to the left wing. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
There's a screen by Whiteside. Here's Moncrief. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Kings, Sidney Moncrief taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Sars checked in for Whiteside. So he gets them both.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Robinson. Pass to Weber. Lets it go from 14. Robinson can't hit. For Sacramento, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Intercepted. Here's Griffin. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Spurs lead by 6.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
1:21 left in the game. Moncrief, the rebound by the Spurs. McGrady's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Griffin. Here's McGrady. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Tony Parker shooting 2.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Here's Billups. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Pass to Robinson. Here's McGrady. Fires the 3. Counted from distance.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets the 3 ball to go.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
So it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian A.
floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons, at shooting guard, Dyson Daniels. At power forward, Aaron Gordon. At the other forward position, Glenn Rice. At center, Bob McAdoo. At the other guard position, Walt Frazier. The head coach of the visiting team is J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Chicago Bulls. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 14. Brandon Ingram. At the other forward position, at 6'6", number 2, Larry Johnson. In the middle, standing 6 foot.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche Le. NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got McAdoo. Frazier is out there with Daniels. Then there's Gordon, and it's Rice in at the small forward position. Ingram against Gordon. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded over Gordon, and it's Ingram missing. Here's McAdoo. Jokic defending. And here we go, the Bulls fast break, and the layup's good off the glass.
And you got to be aware of where Jokic is on the break. Analyzes transition situations and takes advantage of them.
McAdoo inside, Wallace covering. Here's the screen. Here's Rice. A shot off that time. Nice defense from Wallace. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered by Daniels. Jokic against Frazier. And he lays in the alley-oop.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Jokic against Frazier. Wallace outside. Pass to Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound by the Pistons. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Richard, for the Bulls, just one playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectful, but with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Jokic.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find him.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Dance Cam. Get ready, everyone. You see Bring yourself up the screen. You show us your best moves. Let's go.
Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Take a look at Wallace. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Jokic, another one of the great rebounders in the league. What a season on the glass for him so far.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Daniels dishes to Gordon. Here's Rice, covered by Johnson. Rice, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ingram kicks to Johnson. Wallace the screen. Johnson can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And Frazier's playing philosophy was established back in high school. Aggressive defense and hitting an open man is more productive than taking the wild shot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Walt Frazier, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And Ingram has got the ball here for Chicago. 4-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. They need to be more active than they were. He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Jokic. Mitchell sets the screen for Jokic. Here's Johnson. Gets Ingram atop the key. And it's good, 2 points. Ingram's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Rice, covered by Johnson. Back to Frazier. To the paint, here's McAdoo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Free throw good, McAdoo.
The most impressive thing about McAdoo is how diverse his game is. Attacking the rim, hitting jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to punish you.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Wallace. Battier comes in for Ingram. Cunningham, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Donovan Mitchell. And both free throws good for McAdoo. Here's Jokic. He had 31 points in the win against Miami.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A big you can't really send to the line too much. Jokic, an effective free throw shooter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Detroit making a switch. Howell's checked in.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Please welcome to the court, your incredible.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. Coming off a terrific season, he was around 26 points per game, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's Battier. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Pistons lead it. Christie the pass to Howell. Over to the wing, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Chandler with the steal. Pass to Elliott. This ball grabs the miss.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Powell passes to Chandler. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Cousins. Battier kicks to Jokic. Here's Cousins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Tyson Chandler.
Well, for his position, DeMarcus Cousins has a great build, capable of being a physical big man, but also pretty agile for his size and able to adapt to his opponent.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
As fearless and physical as he is, Boogie gets to the line more than just about anyone.
Bulls making a switch here. Boozer's checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Chandler with the screen on Jokic. Down low. Pass to Elliott. 5 to shoot. Chandler with the screen on Jokic. And the dunk by Chandler.
And Harper brings a lot of physicality to the table. Also solid at cutting the D apart with his passing.
Now Cousins. Over Chandler. And Cousins gets it to go. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. Chandler is screen. And here's Harper from the arc. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Jokic. Detroit with the rebound.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Chicago leading. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. We've got Aaron Gordon. Daniels out there with Frazier. And it's McAdoo in at the center, locking down the middle. Pass to Frazier. Stolen by Mitchell. Johnson up top. Frazier covering. And that one's good. Ingram.
Nice rim protection. And it's still not enough to keep him from getting that layup.
Frazier the pass to Gordon. Here's Rice. The 3. Mitchell comes up with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Paul for 3. And they'll get another chance. Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Chicago.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed
offensive arsenal.
Ball against Frazier. Pass to McAdoo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's good for 2. McAdoo's got 10 points in the game. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Ingram with it. There's the triple. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
For the one and only Chicago Bulls.
Wallace is checked in. Let's take a look at the teams that have done a great job of converting turnovers into points since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Bulls.
And since the break, we've seen them ambush their opponents with that attacking brand of defense. And boy, have they reaped the rewards offensively.
Here's Frazier, and he banks in the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ingram outside. Paul against Frazier. Back to Paul from downtown. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
I love how fast Paul makes these decisions. His basketball IQ is simply sensational.
Ingram outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Frazier the pass to Daniels. Gordon with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's McAdoo. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Ingram. Pass to Paul. Back to Ingram. It's hauled in by Frazier. Pistons trailed by 8. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Buries the long-range jumper. Rice has got 6.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Paul passes to Ingram. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ingram's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Paul passes to Ingram. Kicks it out to Johnson. Ingram against Gordon. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Back to Frazier. Pass to McAdoo. Frazier with a screen on Wallace. Here's McAdoo. Paul with the steal. Here's Ingram. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Frazier with a screen on Ingram. Gordon deciding where to go with it. And taken away by Wallace. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
And there's the drive. Poked away. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Chicago. One of the most explosive scorers in the NBA, the great Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I think what makes his offensive game so elite is that he is a very strong and physical guard. He's improved his pick and roll game, and he's improved his distance from three. So the space that he has to work from is so impressive. Think D. Wade with a better jumper.
2 minutes remaining.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Is your 3-1-2 crew.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Wallace. Battier comes in for Ingram. Cunningham, he's checked in for Johnson. Jokic subbed in for Paul. Jokic kicks to Cousins. Jokic on top. He's guarded by Harper. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
And checking out some stats for Donovan Mitchell. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 5 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. Look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Harper dishes to Chandler, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for Detroit, Tyson Chandler at the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Chandler.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Back to Jokic. Three-pointer. Chandler with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Christie the pass to Harper. Here's Howell. Over Battier. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Jokic against Harper. And Cousins throws it down.
And using his height to see over the top of the defense, Jokic able to execute there in the pick and roll.
Harper the pass to Christie. Back to Harper. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And just throw it up, and Cousins will take care of the rest. Sometimes it's just that easy.
Here's Howell. He's guarded by Battier. Pass to Elliott. Here's Christie. Chandler with the screen on Mitchell. Christie. And here's the buzzer beater.
And that three makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drumline. They're measuring up the shot. Ooh, better luck next time. Let's hear it for the...
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Detroit Pistons.
I gotta see more fight on the glass. They're in a slugfest. Winning the battle of the boards can swing this game.
But do they have the personnel to do it? I agree with you. They need to do it better, but can they?
Next on the docket, power rankings. Fellas, let's see which... And that's all for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Bulls leading by 6. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Jokic is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Johnson. And it's Wallace in at the 5. Pass to Gordon. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Jokic passes to Ingram. Jokic sets the screen for Ingram. Over Gordon. They get it back. Picked away. And here we go. The Pistons. Fast break. Back to Frazier. Over Mitchell. The kick out to Frazier. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Walt Frazier, 2 shots.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. Johnson finds Ingram. Good work there as it goes. Ingram's got 20.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Pass to Daniels. Gordon with a screen on Mitchell to the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Downright lethal in the pick and roll. Gordon's size and quickness, along with the decision making, it's a tough combination.
Jokic passes to Ingram. Jokic sets the screen for Ingram. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
It's time for Dance Dance.
And taking a look at some stats here for Daniels. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
And you didn't used to see centers pull up like that. Jokic has made it a strength of his game. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And it's Ingram missing.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half. He's capable of draining even more here in the second. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Bulls leading by 5. Now, here's Jokic. 7 points in the game, and it's Ingram missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Clock at 4, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Chicago making some changes. Boozer comes in for Wallace, and it's Paul in for Mitchell. And Jokic drops them both. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Gordon. Back to Frazier. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Rice. Covered by Johnson. McAdoo misses. Bulls leading by 7. Paul kicks to Jokic. Outside Boozer. Kicks it out to Paul. And again, Chicago. No good. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Boozer dishes to Ingram. Gordon with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going. Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
When he comes in there with that tomahawk, that's just too much force. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Your hot squad, get loud and let them hear you. It's time for T-shirts.
Cousins, he's checked in for Ingram, and Shane Battier subbed in for Johnson. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. No good from Cousins.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Jokic against Frazier. Here's Rice. He's got 8, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's just a 3-point Bulls lead. Paul outside. Jokic against Frazier. The kick out to Boozer. And Paul launches it from deep. Rebounded by McAdoo. McAdoo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 9 feet out. Pass to Frazier. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Cunningham, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to Christie. Clock at 6. Chandler with the screen on Paul. Christie. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 3 to the middle. Goes back up. It's tipped.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Chandler with the screen on Jokic. And the dunk by Chandler.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Down low, here's Cunningham. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tyson Chandler.
It's on Tyson Chandler.
And Cunningham is an elite offensive player, a guy who can score in bunches and does a little bit of everything for his team.
Cunningham. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. Mitchell, he's checked in for Paul. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Harper against Jokic. Chandler with the screen on Jokic. Chandler, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Battier throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Jokic. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Chandler with the screen on Jokic. Harper the pass to Chandler. The kick out to Harper. Jokic with the steal. There's Jokic on the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 9-point Chicago lead. Chandler with the screen on Jokic to stop the run, and the dunk by Chandler.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Mitchell outside. Back to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Battier for 3. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harper, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And we've reached the end of the third. Bulls out front, they lead by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Daniels. McAdoo out there with Gordon. Then there's Frazier. And it's Rice in at the 3. Here's McAdoo. Wallace covering. Rice, the 3-pointer off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Pass to Jokic. Mitchell sets the screen for Jokic. Jokic stretching the floor as much as possible.
Boy, is there anything Jokic can't do?
To the inside. It's taken away by Wallace. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Cunningham kicks to Mitchell. Over Daniels. And the Bulls tack on 2 more. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Chicago.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Bulls making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Both free throws good from Rice.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Mitchell passes to Jokic. Mitchell sets the screen for Jokic. Trying for the hoop. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
Nikola Jokic.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Jokic drops them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. In the corner, Daniels. Good, great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 5 assists tonight.
The peripheral vision, the decisive delivery, those are things you love about Frazier's artistry as a playmaker.
Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Walt Frazier.
That one on Frazier.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Frazier the pass to McIntyre. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Jokic with the bucket.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Jokic passes to Ingram. Jokic with the screen on Gordon. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Here is Daniels. Jokic defending. The kick out to Frazier. Gordon with a screen on Ingram. 4 on the shot clock. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers. Then on Thursday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Free throw good, Frazier. And Frazier drops them both. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Chicago. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
All right, fans, the loudest section in here right now gets free T-shirts. On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirts. Who wants a T-shirt? Fans, if you want a T-shirt, we have to be able to hear you, so make some noise.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Mitchell. The shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 22 points for Jokic.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Here's Rice from outside the arc. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
For three.
Frazier's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Mitchell passes to Jokic. Jokic from distance.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Pass to Daniel. Shot clock at 6. Here's McAdoo, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Johnson outside. Back to Ingram. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Chicago foul. Ben Wallace. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Bob McAdoo. 2 shots.
That one is off. Cunningham, he's checked in for Chicago. And he's good on the second. The Bulls leading by 7. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Bulls.
checked in for Johnson. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two, Ingram.
Shooting two.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. Pistons trailed by 8. Gordon with a screen on Jokic. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Cunningham outside. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. The three. They get the rebound. Nice shot by McAdoo. Now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Rice with the rebound. Rice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right wing. Good. Great play set up by Frazier. Frazier's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. From the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. McAdoo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Rice. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Mitchell kicks to Cunningham. Back to Mitchell. And now here comes Daniels. Leading the break. Here's McAdoo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Bulls making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
At the line for Chicago, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Certainly some pressure on those free throws, but he still delivers.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. What do you think we're going to see here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Mitchell looking it over. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Ingram is out there with Johnson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Jokic in at the point. Cousins with a screen for Jokic. Floats it up for Cousins, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Count that one. Jokic has got the first points here in the overtime period for Chicago. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Rice. And he's good on the 3-ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's Ingram on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Ingram. 2 shots.
Shoot 2. And that one falls for Ingram. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Daniels dishes to Rice. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Get loud, fans, on the court, your Light Squad. Our loudest fans are getting t-shirts. Who wants one?
Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Mitchell passes to Jokic. Mitchell a screen on Frazier. Back to Mitchell. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
And Mitchell is a handful for any defense. So difficult to guard without fouling him at times.
He's off on the first. Wallace is checked in for the Bulls. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
We've seen Donovan Mitchell go off. He's gone for 70+ in a game. That is special.
Frazier kicks to Rice. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Rice has got 28.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And it's Mitchell missing.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Frazier outside. They set the pick. Inside. Deflects the pass. And taken away by Wallace. Ingram with it. And it's Gordon picking him up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Jokic. He's covered by Daniels. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by the Pistons.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And here are the Bulls now. Here's Mitchell, and he gets the bucket. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Not any better late game right now than Donovan Mitchell.
Here's Rice. Connects from downtown.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Johnson outside. Pass to Jokic. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Detroit has possession. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. So it's the Pistons now.
Chicago foul. Ingram. Second personal foul. First team foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
For the one and only, once again, your Chicago Lovables.
Ingram dishes to Johnson. Here's Jokic. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
At the line for the Pistons.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
Detroit foul. Walt Frazier. Fourth personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Nikola Jokic.
Gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Jokic drops them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Daniels. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Takes the 3, good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. For 3, Mitchell. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
And now, 2K Sports brings you Thursday night in the NBA. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for Ja Morant.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. We've got Suggs, and it's Artest in at the 3. And for Seattle, we've got Wembanyama, and it's Lewis in at the 3 slot. What do you think of the possibility of the All-Star game changing its format to be USA versus the world, Clark?
I would love anything that would help the All-Star game be a little bit more competitive, BA. I love the showmanship. I like the entertainment value, but I want to see some real hooping too. So if we could do that in whatever format, I'm all for it. Sign me up right now.
Jordan with the bucket.
When in doubt, let Jordan bail you out. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Petrovic shot is off. To the right side. Here's Lewis. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And here's Holmgren. Puts up a 3. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Pass to Morant. Jordan with it. Last game for him, he had 14. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Supersonics head coach had a few moments to share with me. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's our test. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game.
Petrovic is one of those guys that just knows how to score the ball. Finds the bottom of the net more times than not.
First trip to the line for him here.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Seattle, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Morant, pass to Jordan. With the drive, fade away. It's good. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game.
The defense has to be tougher on Jordan there. Can't let him get that kind of room for his shot.
Let's give some love to this group of rookie defenders, the leaders in blocks since the break. Victor Wembanyama, 3rd. And, of course, Matas Buzelis.
The fearlessness they've shown on defense has been outstanding. They aren't afraid of being physical and going after blocks.
Well, if you're going to be a rim protector, a big part of it is being able to stay on the floor. That's something they're doing now.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
7th in opponent points per game. And also, they're in the top half of the league in points off turnovers. Quick to get the ball up court when an opposing player coughs it up.
And you mentioned the great job they did limiting their opponent's scoring. I think that stat is a credit to the team effort they put in on the defensive end. Everyone contributes.
And then Morant with the dunk.
Ooh, that's about as fun a highlight as we're ever going to see.
Yeah, he left the defender pretzeled up and then punched it down.
Now here's Suggs. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Chamberlain, covered by Wembanyama. And again, it's Houston.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Here's Jordan. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Wembanyama finds Morant, and he lobs it up top, nabbing another steal.
I'll tell you what, guys. Ball handlers are flat out scared around this guy.
One of the top ball hawks in the history of this league. He's now almost 4th in steals all time. Only 4 games left of the regular season. Let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at Houston, 6th best record in their respective conference right now, hoping to end the season on a high note. And checking out Seattle, sitting just 1 spot below them.
Well, right now for the Supersonics, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Morant, the pass to Jordan. Second chance shot, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Yeah, terrific follow through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Suggs outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Artest. And he banks in the layup. Artest has got 5 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Seattle calls time here.
On the court, your high squad. Substitution on the court.
Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
So it's the Rockets now, following the bucket by Seattle. Count it, good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Now here's Young. Not a lot of room. Five to shoot. The ball's knocked loose. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Here's Artest. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Boy, Ron Artest is such a well-rounded player with tremendous toughness. He gets it done at both ends.
And Houston making a change here. Powell's checked in. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Seattle. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Powell, following the bucket by Seattle. Here's Artest. Here's Ayton. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Buzelis. No points so far. To the paint. Here's Adams. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Seattle shooting their first free throw of the night.
Boy, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers at the free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much better.
The free throw drops for Adams. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Chenier. He had 9 points in his last time out. Pass to Harper. The 3 is up. Buzelis grabs the board. The Supersonics have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Inside. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Powell passes to Ayton. The steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Greer. Got it. Good job in the low post. And it's a 5-point Seattle lead.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Rockets trail by 5. Here's Chenier. Still no points. There's a screen. A shot to stop the run. Hits a three-pointer.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Seattle out in front, up 2. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Seattle?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
We've got Buzelis. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Jordan in at the 2 spot. And for Houston, all right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Hey, although he's young, Jordan has already proven he belongs and he's here to stay. Athletic, creative, this guard does not lack confidence one bit.
Here's Holmgren, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Holmgren's got his first points of the game.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see...
Oh, Wemby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, rejected by Jordan. Outside Morant. Now here's Jordan. Three-pointer. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Buzelis knocks down the long J. And now an 8-point Seattle lead.
And with a smooth shot like that, I expect Buzelis to hit a ton of three-pointers during his career.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Lewis is checked in. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. In the third spot, Ja Morant.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, and that's the age we're living in right now. I mean, it's not uncommon to see a point guard lead his team in scoring, which used to be almost unheard of. And these guys here are all capable of carrying the scoring load for their team on any given night.
Pass to Brand. Here's Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Moran. Offensive board. Brand. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Because Brand is so strong, you've got to be physical with him, otherwise he'll go right through you, and as a result, the defenders often foul.
Seattle shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
A double-double threat and superb defender. Brand is exactly what you'd want from your big man.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Rockets. It's both from the stripe. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Petrovic, covered by Jordan from deep three-point land. Petrovic shot is off. Seattle leading by 8. Wembanyama pass to Moran. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
With Wembanyama's wingspan, he can go get anything no matter where you throw it.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Here's Lewis. They double him with Suggs. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Houston. On the wing, Suggs. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Artest. No good with the triple. Seattle leading by 7. Jordan finds Morant. Back to Jordan. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Artest. Blocked! And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston ball. Substitution on the court.
Powell outside. Screen by Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Powell's shot is off. For Seattle, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Holmgren against Jordan. Here's Lewis. And Toppin pulls it down.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Here's Harper. He's scoreless. Toppin passes to Powell.
And they're among the top 5 teams in second chance scoring. I like the attitude of this team. They play hard, willing to do the dirty work down low.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are #1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. That one falls for Powell. And so Powell nails them both. Seattle leading by 5. Pass to Greer. Jordan the screen. Here's Greer. Ooh, poked away. And he lobs it up. Ooh, up top for the lob to Holmgren.
And timing like this will serve Holmgren well, leaping at the exact right moment for the alley-oop.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Chenier. 1:52 left to play in the second quarter. Adams with a screen on Powell. On the take to end the drought. And Adams lays it in. Adams got 9.
They'd be in a much deeper hole if they hadn't been so dedicated to controlling the glass this quarter.
Here's Harper, guarded by Young. Top-end shot is off. Seattle leading by 5. Young, the pass to Jordan. Tries again. Jump shot is good. 9 points in the game.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
And you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
Holmgren, the pass to Chenier. Back to Holmgren. Out to Powell. There's a screen by Toppin. Puts up a deep 3. Powell's shot is off.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside, we'll see.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Well, it's paid off with the greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Holmgren with a screen on Young. Harper. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Seattle with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open. Pick and roll, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and try to get to the win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. Before we get into tonight's game, we will be breaking down who's hot and who's not on our midseason power rankings.
Checking out Seattle, not a lot of great news coming from them this season, but things are starting to look up, at least a little.
It honestly feels like they might be turning the corner, but each time we think of that, they take a step back. So we'll see.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Houston Rockets.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Rockets trail by 9. They've got Ja Morant, and it's Jordan in at the 2. And Petrovic gets it to go.
If you ask me, I think Petrovic is clearly one of the best three-point shooters in the world. So good from deep.
And for Houston, they've got Holmgren, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5, down low. And he gets it to go.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie, to the paint. Here we go. Here's Jordan. Petrovic with a rebound.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Out on his own on the break. Jordan, a good look. A good-looking shot from the wing. Jordan's got 13.
Jordan has the talent, the drive, and the stamina to do this on a nightly basis. Absolutely relentless.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Petrovic, covered by Jordan. 6 to shoot to halt the run. Petrovic shot is off.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Lewis. He's got 6. Here's Brand. Outside for Moran. And the 3 off target. To the middle. And he slams it in one-handed.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for the Supersonics. Pass to Brand. Here's Lewis. It's hauled in by Houston. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Holmgren. The 3 from Suggs. It's hauled in by Brand. Brand's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Seattle calls time here.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go.
Seattle making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Lewis. And it's Trey Young in for Ja Morant. And a change for the Rockets. Ayton, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Jordan. Outside Young. 3-pointer. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Petrovic. No good on the triple.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Now here's Jordan. Back to Young. And again, it's Seattle missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Pass to Brand. Here's Buzelis. And here's Jordan. And he lobs it up to the rim. And rejected.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Ayton against Wembanyama. From 17, Suggs no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Young. To the left wing. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard, Clark.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
And here's a look at the teams who have been piling up assists since the All-Star break.
They're clearly on the same page offensively, and the chemistry has gotten better and better. The assist totals have been outstanding.
To win the cold spell. Chamberlain pulls it in. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Harper. No made baskets yet. Got a hand on it. All right, now an update on Ja Morant's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Seattle. The initial reports are saying that this is a serious injury and that he'll likely miss significant playing time. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to be healthy coming down the stretch. It looks like their depth will be tested now.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Here's Brand. Powell covers. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Greer. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Harper passes to Petrovic. Gets the 3 to fall. Petrovic has got 9 points in the quarter.
Hey, whatever coach told him during the break is beginning to pay off.
Here's the pick. With the floater. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Morant, he's checked in for Seattle. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Houston. And the free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Picked it out of midair. Adams, the pass to Young. And there's the lob. It's stolen. Here's Chenier. He's got 5. Pass to Petrovic. Offline with a 3. Seattle leading by 9. Greer, the pass to Adams. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Petrovic. And the layup is good off the glass. Petrovic has got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Pass to Greer. Here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Harper. Still without a bucket. Shoots. Misses the jumper from the wing. And so it's Seattle, closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be right back with you shortly. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Seattle with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. They've got Victor Wembanyama, and it's Jordan in a shooting guard. Lewis passes to Lucas.
So powerful and smart inside. Really tough to knock Lucas off course.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
The first one falls. Good on both. Here's Suggs. Going inside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. Seattle making a switch here.
Number 42, Elton Brand.
Seattle leading by 9. And here's Morant. Pass to Jordan. to Moran. Shot clock at 5. Over Suggs. Jordan, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, there's the alley. Down low. And stolen by Moran. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
No good on that one.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And he's good on the second. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Moran against Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Suggs has gotten his first basket of the night.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
Pass to Brand. Here's Lewis. Here's Brand. He's covered by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Morant. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
They set a pick. Jordan, the pass to Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. And here's Moran outside. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Chamberlain's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Brand. Here's Lewis. Here's Brand. He's covered by Holmgren. Left side, Moran takes the 3, buries it from 3.
Opting for the quick shot there. Morant trying to outpace the defense.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
All right, looking to the court. For your Breakers Nursery.
Let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He was harping on the number of offensive rebounds that they've given up. He told them they have to recommit to the defensive glass. He said, quote, "We're not walking away with the W if we don't box out." A simple message, guys, but an important one.
And Allie, thanks. Pass to Artest. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Petrovic. Houston with another miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And slammed dunk by Jordan.
Efficiency personified there. Jordan scoring at will, taking over the game whenever he chooses.
Now here's Holmgren.
Shooting for Houston, Chet Holmgren. At the line for 2.
shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater. Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Elton Brand taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Suggs. Pass to Petrovic. Here's the 3. Seattle pulls it in. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Suggs against Morant. Suggs surveys the D. Here's Chamberlain. Lays it up and banks it in.
Jalen Suggs serving up an assist, boy. He is a capable point guard.
Seattle leading by 13. Morant, the pass to Jordan.
Supersonics foul. Elton Brand. Second personal foul.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
The Rockets have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Petrovic, covered by Jordan. To the inside, Artest. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Going upstairs, Mr. Artest. Yes, sir.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Seattle. Here's Lewis. Pass to Brand. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Artest. And he goes big. The dunk right over John Morant.
Artest driving to the rack with purpose. A nice combination of hustle and muscle.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Lewis. And he's going for the lob. And here's Suggs. Pounded by Morant. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Brand. 3-pointer, no good. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Petrovic. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Second team foul. At the line for the Rockets, Drazen Petrovic, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him with an 8. That one falls, so he hits both of them, and Seattle calls time here.
Please give a big round of applause for this one. Death Squad. Give them a hand, fans. Your Youth Death Squad.
And it's Seattle with the ball. 7-point differential. Brand passes to Lewis. 1:16 left in the fourth. From deep, Morant drains the triple. Morant's got 9 points now in the second half.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Supersonics.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
2 shots.
And he drops a first. And both free throws good for Jordan.
We all know about Michael's offensive prowess, okay? But he's incredible defensively as well. He works hard at that end, and that is rare for a star. If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Pass to Brand. Here's Lewis. Here's Brand. He's covered by Holmgren. From downtown. And he gets it back. Morant, the pass to Jordan. Connects from downtown.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the three-pointer goes.
3.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's guarded closely. So we see Seattle get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Trey, leadership is such a key part of the point guard position. What's your focus in living up to that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts is off the court, because that translates on.
Bowling, that's something I haven't done in a while. Thanks for the inspiration.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.